Welcome MHS Lions fans to Marion, Kansas, at their high school stadium and sports complex. It is May 23rd, 2003, a Friday. We're here for regional track. 1 week away from state at Wichita. Preliminary running events start shortly. We have some two men competing in the high jump. Owen Kendall and Drew Crossan. Neither one of them's up right now. Looks like the girls' 100-meter hurdles is about to begin. I'll check and see who we have running there. Okay, this is the preliminary of the 100-meter high hurdles. The Lions have two entries, Audra Atwell and Alyssa George. There'll probably be at least two heats. All our two ladies' times are in the top half, so they'll probably be in the second heat. The fastest time is a lady from Heston with 16.5. Audra Atwell is second with 16.8. Tied for second, actually, there's a girl from Bluestem, 16.8, and Alyssa George is 17.1. So we'll be back with the girls' 100-meter high hurdles when our girls step up for their heat. It's about the high jump here. And we will have Audie Atwell at least in a upcoming first heat. I don't know if Alyssa George is in the same heat or not. And Owen clears it. And they're ready to start this race. Audra Atwell is in lane 3.
Heat 1 of the women's 100-meter high hurdles. Lane 1, Maddox of Marion. 2, Schaffner Independent. 3, Atwell, Minneapolis. 4, Fleming, Bluestem. 5, Sherricks of Northern Heights.
So George will be Alyssa George will be in a separate heat. Again, Audra Atwell is in lane 3. Gun is up. And Audra's going to win this heat with ease. Unofficial time of 17:43 for Audra. Her best is 16:8.
Lane 1, Estorino of Cheney. 2, Holmberg of
George's best time is 17:10.
Lane 4, Martin of Ellsworth. Lane 5, Henry of Southeast.
Back with her heat shortly. Alyssa George did not run the second heat of the 100-meter high hurdles. So we're set for the boys' 110-meter high hurdles. First heat coming up. We have Drew Crossan for the Lions in lane 6. Can't see him right now due to the press box. A time for him is not listed in the field guide that was put out. So we'll see how he does. He's had to come away from the high jump competition to run this preliminary in the 110-meter high hurdles. Beautiful facility. All thing I don't like about it is the grandstands right on top of the track. Can't see the inside lanes. The gun is up here on the boys 110 meter high hurdle preliminaries. Drew Crossan in lane 6. He'll be coming into the screen shortly. Gun is up. They're set. Drew's running third in this heat. About a 16.53 for him there. 16.53 roughly. And that should be our only competitor in this event. See if we can't catch Drew doing the high jump shortly. Okay, Drew Crossan jumping here, and a high jump for the Lions. And nicks it with his back. So he'll get 2 more tries at this height. Okay, Drew Crossan is going to try his 3rd attempt at this height. I missed his 2nd jump that he did miss. I saw the results. He missed. I was watching a 100 meter dash that we weren't in as a team. So here comes Drew Crossan's 3rd and final try at this height.
Following athletes have qualified for the finals in the women's 100 meter high hurdles. Qualifier Schaffner of Independent, Fleming of Blue Stem, Atwell of Minneapolis, Weaver of Heston.
And he misses it, so he's out of the competition. Owen Kendall will continue. Audrey Atwell qualified for the women's 100 meter high hurdle finals. 200 meter action coming up shortly. We don't have any girls participating according to the program, but there is Jared Shoemaker competing for the boys. Okay, I believe we're about to have Owen Kendall here at a new height. First jump at a new height.
First heat of the men's 200 meter dash preliminaries in lane 2, Hammond of Northern Heights, 3 Regier of Halstead, 4 Van of Independent, 5 Matthews of Conway Springs.
And he clears it. So he'll get to rest while the others attempt to do so. And we'll try to catch Jared Shoemaker in his heat of the 200 meter. Okay, Owen Kendall, I assume his first jump at a new height. And he knocks it down. I stepped away for a little while, and I don't know if I missed a first jump for him or not. But we'll see if he takes 2 or 1 more jump here. Okay, another jump for Owen. And he clears that one. So he'll move on to the next height. Okay, Owen Kendall, first jump at another new height. Try that again. Okay, here he goes. Just caught it with his heels. Owen Kendall's second jump at this height. No one's made this height so far that I've seen. Well, it wasn't as good as his first jump. Okay, here's Owen's third and final jump at this height. Again, I don't think I've seen anybody make it yet. So Owen's out. There's supposedly a kid from Belle Plaine that's cleared 6'9", but I haven't seen him jump yet, so maybe he's just waiting for everybody else to get done before he gets down to business. Owen's best height is 6 foot so far this year. Next up will be the girls 4x8 relay. Okay, we're set to begin the girls 4x8 meter, 800 meter relay. Minneapolis is in lane 3. Leadoff runner is Alyssa George. Gun is up. And off they go. Forgive the shakiness of the camera. I, in my absent-mindedness, brought the wrong tripod today. So it's on my shoulder. Alyssa's sporting the new hair color. And she's moved in the 6th place. Now 5th. Fourth. Should be 3rd here. Actually, she's in 2nd. About 20 meters back from the 1st place runner from Northern Heights. Northern Heights is in Allen County. Got Americus and some other school in it. Very good first leg here for Alyssa George. She's in 2nd place. About a 230.37 split for Alyssa George. Audie's gaining on the first place Northern Heights runner. This girl ought to be toast in the last part of this second lap from Northern Heights. But maybe not. She's starting to pull away from Audie. Audie's kicking back a little bit. Yep, here comes Audie's kick. And she passes her. Not much, but it does pass her. Looks like Paige Hendrickson, third leg. 2:29.2 for Audie Atwell. And that's second leg. Another good 800 being run here. The girls have been 1-2 all the way through it. Paige starting to put a move on her on the outside. Her legs are a little shorter. Heck of an 800 meter being run by Paige Hendrickson here. And Perry, Lindsay Perry, the final leg. 2:34.03 split for Paige Hendrickson. Perry slightly moves into the lead here at the beginning of the final leg. And now start to put some distance between herself and the Northern Heights runner. Not much. And here comes a Conway Springs runner, possibly. Moving up into third. There's two girls to pass the Northern Heights. So now Lindsay's got some good competition on her hands from behind. This is about as good a relay race as you could expect to see here. Lindsay's got her final kick to put in yet, so I'm not too worried about her. Here comes the Northern Heights runner again, moved back into third. This is tight. Good competition. Lindsay's running the race of her life right now, I guarantee you. She's pouring it on, leaving them in the dust. (10:02:46) for the Lions. 2:28:86 split for Lindsay Perry. 2:30.37 the first split, 2:29:20 the second, 2:34:03 third, 2:28:86 for Lindsay Perry in the fourth and final leg for 10:02.46 unofficial time. Great victory for the Lions. That was a well contested 4x8. Back for the boys entry. All right, time for the boys 4x8. Lead off, Evan Cox for the Lions in lane 3. Gun is up. Again, Evan Cox is in lane 3 for the Lions. And he runs a very fast 800.
Results of the women's long jump: 6th place, Lamb of Heston; 5th, Pro of Conway Springs; 4th, Davis of Hillsboro; 3rd, Knox of Minneapolis; 2nd, the Bell of Collegiate; and the champion with a leap of 17 feet 3 inches, Katie Gardner of Conway Springs.
Autumn Knox qualifies for state in the long jump. Evan Cox is putting a good 50 meters in front of the second place runner here. Maybe not quite 50. It's a good distance nonetheless. Yeah, he's 50. Good 50 meters. Hand off to Weedle. 1:59:51 split for Evan Cox. Ryan Weedle's second runner. Our lead is diminishing somewhat.
First call, girls 100-meter hurdles, boys 110-meter hurdles. First call.
It's a Northern Heights runner that's gone into first. Looks like Ryan's going to try to claim his place back here in this second lap. Which he has temporarily. Northern Heights guy wants it back. Will Ryan give it to him? Yes. But it's very close, nonetheless. Still a good 800-meter for Ryan Whelan. Owen Kendall, third leg. 2:07.94 split for Ryan Whelan. Owen Kendall with his long legs is moving past Northern Heights runner.
Boys 110-meter hurdles. First call, girls and boys 100-meter dash. There will be a 10-minute break in between the finish of this race and the start of the hurdles.
Northern Heights runner staying right with him. Well, he's going to pass him back.
Javelin. In sixth place, Barbo of Conway Springs. Fifth, the Cywert of Conway Springs. Fourth, the Tanner of southeast of Saline. Third, Traxon of Cheney. Second, the Seiler of Ellsworth. And the champion, with a throw of 177 feet, Goldsmith of Cheney.
So Owen's a good almost 10 meters back now. And he's digging. But the Northern Heights runner says, no, you don't. He's at 20-meter lead now. Jeff Doring, fourth and final leg. 2:04.88 split for Owen. That's a very good 800-meter. Cox's was better at 1:59. Jeff has closed the lead a little. About 5 to 7 meters back. Final lap of the relay. Northern Heights runners putting some distance between them again now. So unless a miracle happens here, I would say the Lions are going to end up with second place, which will qualify them for state. And they're going to have a very good time for the 4x8. Northern Heights has 4 very good runners. They're about 30 meters out in front now. The Lions going to take second and advance the state, both the 4 boys and girls, in the 4x8 relay. .208.61 split for Jeff Doring, 8:20.94 unofficial time for the Lions. 1:59.51 split for Cox, 2:07.94 for Weedle, 2:04.88 for Kendall, 2:08.61 for Doring. I believe there's a 100-meter dash coming up, and then the hurdles. Well, no, they've got the hurdles on the track. So I'm not sure what's coming up next, but we'll be back for it if there's a Lion runner.
Southeast of Saline, 5th today off of Osage.
Okay, finals, 100-meter high hurdles for the women. Audrey Atwell is in lane 3 for the Lions. Gun is up. Runners are set. Audrey Atwell, the freshman for the Lions, who's out in first place. And she's going to smoke it. Audrey Atwell takes first place and will go to state. I think I got her a little bit too fast, 16.19. I clicked the clock a little bit too fast, so she's probably about 16.3.
6th place, Cheney. 5th to Ellsworth. 4th place.
Very good run for Audrey Atwell, freshman for the Lions.
2nd place, Halstead.
Congratulations, Audie.
And the champions with a team of 10, 2.5.
Drew Crossan will be running for the boys. Coming up. Okay, men's 110-meter high hurdle set to begin. Drew Crossan, lane 1 for the Lions.
Lane 6, McDowell, southeast of Saline.
The gun is up. The runners are it's taking a while to make them set. There we go, set. Again, Drew Crossan's lane 1. He's in 5th right now.
Wow.
16.22 time for Drew. So he won't qualify for state, but congratulations, he's a sophomore, he's got 2 more years. Try to make it in that event. Next up will be the 100-meter hurdles, and I don't believe the Lions have a representative for the girls or the boys. Jared Shoemaker in the triple jump. Okay, the 1600 meters set to begin. Lindsay Perry for the Lions in lane 5.
Team results in the women's events. After 7 events, Marion has 4 points. Southeast of Saline has 5. Eureka has 6. Hillsboro 7. Halstead 8. Ellsworth 8. Osage City 10. Cheney 11. Independent 14. Minneapolis 19. Heston 21. Northern Heights 24. Collegiate 36, and leading after 7 events, Conway Springs with 44 points. In the men's division, Independent has 1 point, Collegiate has 4, Halstead has 4, Bluestem has 6, Southeast of Saline 6, Minneapolis 9, Northern Heights 10, Marion 10, Osage City 12, Ellsworth 14, Conway Springs 15, Belle Plaine 16, Hillsboro 18, and leading after 5 events, Cheney with 30 points.
So Lindsay Perry takes first place the beginning of the second lap and maintains it through the lap. Has about a couple meter lead.
After the 1600. Maybe you should come up here so we can take it.
And the Halstead runner has moved into second place behind Lindsay. Gun lap is coming up.
Smith, press box, please.
And Halstead runner thinks she has the mind on first place, but Lindsay Perry says, no, you don't. Not my race. Here comes another runner that battling on the outside. Lindsay's got a race on her hands, but in typical fashion, she pulls away, putting distance between her and her competitors. .43.7 unofficial time for Lindsay Perry as she takes first in the girls 1600 meters. Congratulations, Lindsay Perry. Wherever she went down there, there she is. .43.7 unofficial time for Lindsay. Evan Cox will be coming up for the Lions here shortly.
Girls and
Boys 1600 meter.
Relay, 1400 meter run. Lane 1, Bailey from Ellsworth and Starkle from Blue Stem. 2, Meal from Northern Heights and Pankow from Collegiate. Lane 3, Frank from Northern Heights and Fishburne from Heston. And punches from Osage City. Lane 4, Aaron Yoder of Hillsboro and Carriger, Osage City. 5, Pochek, Ellsworth, Schrader of Heston. 6, Ewart of Marion and Comey of Independent. Lane 7, Cox of Minneapolis and Dale of Independent.
Okay, Evan Cox is in lane 8 for the 7 for the Lions.
Connie Phillips of Northern Heights report to the 4x100 meter relay check-in. Connie Phillips, Northern.
Up.
Results of the women's 100 meter high hurdles: in 6th place, Estorina of Cheney. 5th, to Martin of Ellsworth. 4th, to Schaffner of Independence. 3rd, to Weaver of Heston. In 2nd place, Fleming of Blue Stem. And the champion with a time of 16:4, Audra Atwell of Minneapolis.
16:4 winning time for Audra Atwell. 100 meter high hurdles as she qualifies for state as a freshman. Evans running about 13th place right now. Two laps to go. Well, Evan's falling way back. We'll click it off, save some tape for the end of this race, and then pick him up in the 3,200 meter. Okay, here comes the lead runners in the 1,600 meter from Heston. No, Hillsboro and Northern Heights. There's a Hillsboro runner.
Second call, girls and boys, 400 meter dash.
4x1 relay coming up, not the 4x4. Paige Hendrickson will be the leadoff runner for the Lions in lane 4.
Results of the women's 100 meter dash, 6th place to Joseph Heston.
Okay, they're finally, oh, I'm out of battery. Girls 4x1. Paige Hendrickson, leadoff runner.
Results of the men's 100 meter dash, 6th place to Drake of Collegiate, 5th to Cornett of Eureka, 4th Stevenson of Southeast of Saline, 3rd to Van of Independent, 2nd to Hirschberger of Heston, and the champion on a time of 11.1, Alan Yoder of Hillsboro.
.88 unofficial time for the Lions. I assume there'll be a second heat.
Second heat of the women's 4x100
Yes.
meter relay.
So we'll see if the Lions qualify.
2 Northern Heights, lane 3, Wichita.
51.88 unofficial time as they win that heat.
Heston, lane
Okay, the Lady Lions took third in the 4x1, so they'll be on to state. Now the boys in lane 2. Leadoff runner is Doring. Okay, they're ready to start the race here. Gun is up. They're now set. Ryan Weedle, the second leg.
Results of the women's 1,600 meter run, Sixth place went to Miller of Independent. Fifth to Leo of Ellsworth. Fourth,
Mortimer, third leg.
third to Holloway of Homestead. Holloway of Osage City, excuse me. Second, Perry of Minneapolis, and the champion, time of 5:40.
Shoemaker's the fourth leg. It's a race for Southeast for first. Stevenson's going to take him. The Lions take second behind Southeast, 44.12 unofficial time. That hopefully will be good enough to get them in as qualifiers. Southeast first, Lions second in that heat. Hopefully the Lions qualify for state. I'm back with the next race shortly. Okay, boys 400 meter. Jared Shoemaker in lane 1 for the Lions.
Casey Nelson of Marion, as you have opportunity, we need you in the press box to flip for a medal. Casey Nelson of Marion, to the press box, please. Results of the men's triple jump: in sixth place, Shoemaker of Minneapolis. Fifth, Tanner of Southeast of Saline. Fourth, Espada of Hillsboro. Third, Stoppel of Osage City. Second, Mayfield of Hillsboro. And the champion, with a jump of 42 feet, 6.5 inches, Joe Spence of Bluestem.
Okay, Shoemaker's fighting for fifth right now. Actually got sixth. And I didn't get the time. Okay, second heat of the girls 300 meter hurdles. We have Atwell in lane 1, George in lane 4. Audrey Atwell, lane 1. Alyssa George, lane 4. Freshman and a junior. Gun is up.
Results of the women's 4x100 meter relay: sixth place went to Heston, fifth to Belle Plaine, fourth to Southeast of Saline, third to Minneapolis, second place to Northern Heights, and the champions with a time of 50.9, the team from Wichita Independent.
Lions took third, and again in the 4x1. Comes Atwell and George. Alyssa's first, Atwell's in third, behind a Conway Springs runner. Atwell falls to fourth or fifth. Alyssa George is going to go to state.
Results of the men's
48:07 unofficial time for Alyssa George. Atwell took about fourth or fifth in her
Independent, third Hillsboro.
heat, so I don't know if she qualifies for state or not.
Time of 43.9, the team from Southeast of Saline.
I'm not sure if the boys have a runner or not. We'll find out. Okay, boys 300 meter intermediate hurdles. First heat, Drew Crossan is in lane 1. There's 3 runners. So this will be the first 2 heats. Gun is up. Drew's running first here in this heat. Against two Hillsboro runners. .84.85 unofficial time for Drew. We'll see if he qualifies. Okay, the 800 meter coming up. Lindsey Perry for the Lions is in lane 5.
Results of the women's 300 meter hurdles. In 6th place, Martin of Ellsworth. 5th, Atwell of Minneapolis. 4th place went to Fleming of Blue Stem. 3rd, Ast of Conway Springs. 2nd place to Newton of Belle Plaine. And the champion with a time of 48.3, Alyssa George of Minneapolis. Those of you around the high jump to stay off the high jump pad, please. Those participants down the high jump area, stay off the high jump pad, please. Thank you.
Lindsey's running 5th or 6th right now. 5th, I'd say. Needs to get 2 more spots to qualify for state in the 800 meter. Actually, 1 more. Now she's falling behind, so she's got to advance quite a bit.
Second call, girls and boys, 200 meter dash.
She's in 5th place right now. Now she moves into 4th.
First call, girls and boys, 3,200 meter run.
Top 4 finish. Go to state. So she's in 4th, fighting for 3rd. It's Conway Springs runner. She takes 3rd. Working on 2nd. Lindsey Perry moves into 2nd. And she takes 2nd. Qualifies for state. 2:30.77 unofficial time for Lindsey Perry. 2nd place finish. Okay, we're in the 3,200 meter boys. To conserve battery strength, I have not joined on until end of the 7th lap here. Evan Cox is in 2nd place. About 20 meters back at first. So the first 3 guys were neck and neck with each other the first 6 laps. At the end of the 6th lap, the Northern Heights boy here pulled in front, and he's put a lot of distance between himself and Evan. The gun lap's coming up. Gun lap. 1:22.19 split for Evan in the 7th lap. He's about 50 meters behind the leader, but he's a good 30 meters in front of 3rd place. So he should qualify to go to state here and pick up some good needed points for the Lions. The girls are in second place after 16 events, 10 points behind Conway Springs. Evans going to take second, barring something disastrous here.
Going to claim a little home court privilege here. Young man now in third place. Marion will qualify for
10:26:10 is unofficial time. 1:13:38 is last lap. Second place finish for Evan Cox. Congratulations. He'll be going to state.